You love junior specky miners.
I
Get
did.
into it, mate.
I love junior specs until I lost a frick load of money. It can go very right or it can go very wrong. Like, so what would I do? Small allocations. So as a percentage of portfolio, it'd be a tiny percent. I'd be rebalancing regularly. If you've been in the pot, and this is not financial advice, obviously, if you've been in the pot for a while and you've made a few 100%, probably take some off and rebalance. But more so expect a lot of volatility and reassess. I'd probably reassess quarterly or monthly. Even
Absolutely, yeah. These things tend to, when they drop, they like go big.
They go bang.
20, 30% in a day.
Yeah.
If they miss an earning, we expected you to earn 10 cents and you earned 8. Right, that's it. And that's when you get, that's what I mean, particularly with small caps that have made a lot in a short space of time.
Yeah. They've got a lot of short-term contracts as well.
Yep.
And if, like, something could happen in America and all of a sudden we're friends again, and we're not expecting it, but it could happen. And then, bang, it all goes through the floor.
The other thing is, too, they could get bought out.
Yes.
Right, they might get an offer from, like you just said, a US company or something that says, hey, we'll take it at, a 30% premium.
Yeah.
But it's risky.
Yeah.
It's high risk.
So hopefully that answered your question. What else have we got?
Okay, we got a few. Someone asked about Linus. We've talked about Linus on previous podcasts. We also talked about it at around $8. But it went up to 20, but now it's back down to about 13, I think I last checked.
Yeah.
Declare I hold Linus, but I've held Linus for 10 years or something, even longer. Anyway, point being, rare earths are going to be, I think, are something like oil. But just looking at Linus, it's very volatile. I think it's a good long-term play. It doesn't make sense on the numbers, but it makes sense on the narrative. Right? So again, I'm not mortgaging the house to put into it, but again, I think it's going to be around, and it's received money from the US government. It's announced that it's going to build a heavy rare earth processing, which is absolutely critical.
Yep.
It's got a bright future, I think, because of the way that the rare earth industry is going. One thing you want to have a look out for on the rare earth stuff, as I think I said this last week, there's going to be lots of bullshit and merger talk and, we don't need rare earths anymore, all of that sort of stuff, right? Most of it ends up being rumour, but it creates a lot of volatility. So this is one where you really want to know the fundamental story and see that you got to stick it through thick and thin, right? And it's one of the, because as I say, someone bought it at $20 and they're now at 13. They're looking at it going, oh, this is bullshit, but I can say, well, okay, that's fair enough, but the story is still solid.
Yeah, where does it fit in the macro?
Yeah. Yep. Someone asked about Yan coal. Yeah, we talked about that, I think, a year, and I think it's doubled since then. It's still pretty cheap. It's got a PE of about 8 or something. The dividend's around 9. Everybody thinks coal sucks. That's a good reason to buy it alone. Coal is going to still be around for a long time.